The World Cup has started with a bang, and it's the defending champions that have been kicked out of Ahmedabad in style by Devon Conway, my hero, and the guy who I predicted to be the top scorer of this World Cup, and Rachin Ravindra, who made
Man.
Kane Williamson look irrelevant for now. And I just want to start, Vishnu, with Devon Conway. Uh, this guy has had this was his World Cup ODI World Cup debut. This guy has had a
Debut.
phenomenal 3 years that any cricketer could have had. He
Yeah,
won the World Test Championship. He made his debut just before the World Test
just
Championship.
before.
He
Yeah.
scored a Test debut 200, which is the highest score by any Test batsman on debut at Lords. He made a
And
double
he
hundred
followed
there.
up with 100, I guess, in the second test as well.
He followed that up with 100. He made a 50. He was the only player to make a 50 in the first three innings of WTC final, unless Kane
Hmm.
Williamson then scored on the sixth day 50 when the pitch had
Yeah.
already settled down and they were just chasing 150 odd. He was the only player who stood out in the WTC final. He looked better than our mega greats of Indian cricket. And then this guy had a very good T20 World Cup in 2021. Unfortunately, missed out because of a freak injury when he punched his bat in the
Yeah, that
semi-finals.
is so
He could
weird.
not play the final. He led New Zealand to the first win on Australia's soil after 11 years. After 11
Yep.
years, that was in T20 World Cup 2022. And I just have one question in mind. Why is this guy so underrated and no one talks about him? And like you said, we need to put respect on his name. I think the reason no one talks about him because he's very low key. And let's not forget, he won the IPL in his second
Mm.
stint with Chennai
Yeah.
Super Kings. He won the IPL, and in the first stint, he didn't play all the games. He was not
Yes.
given the full run. The second season, he was given the full run to open, and he made Chennai Super Kings the champion. He played a phenomenal knock in the finals, and
Yes.
this guy is not given enough credit because he doesn't have the social media game. He doesn't have the athlete like, Greek god like looks. And I'm just amazed. This player is so organized, technically so good, and can also play the big shots. He has
Yeah.
every part of the game covered. Devon Conway
He,
is truly a superstar and my
Actually,
hero.
here we need to congratulate New Zealand Immigration and New Zealand Cricket Association as well to bring him so quickly into the team. Usually, if you have seen KP, it took him a
Hmm,
while to come into the England team, and then he showed
hmm,
his skill set, and then the cricket completely changed after it. But
hmm,
New Zealand, it's been only 2 years since he moved to New Zealand, and he was third year he was in the team. So it was really
hmm,
shows that the skill set he has. That's why they had to push him into the team and the
hmm,
ranks through. And yeah, it's been
Yeah,
outstanding, man.
England. I remember England did that for Archer because they did not have a very fast bowler. But
They
yeah,
realized after KP. KP
yeah.
was the first
Actually, I
guy
already made that mistake
hmm,
with KP. Yeah.
who had played so many wonderful county innings,
Mm.
and they still
hmm,
didn't select him for 4 5 years.
Mm.
So
hmm,
they
And then
realized their
retired him
mistake.
early too.
Yeah.
hmm,
So here it's really, I mean, 1 month back only I said Conway is a so underrated cricketer. He will score so many runs, and he proved me again, man. Seriously,
hmm,
he has been so consistent throughout since he
His career.
started playing for New Zealand in all three formats. Leave only test. In all formats, he cemented his place, man. Now he's like Kane. Kane is second to him now in the selection when it comes
Right.
to the main players in the team.
Yeah,
He's
actually, it's
152
funny.
not
Like,
out.
sir, imagine such a start to the career for Rassie Van der Dussen, but it's Conway who has done it.
yeah,
Both are
it's
my
man.
favorites, so it's okay. And Rasi
One thing,
will
man.
hit back.
But
One thing for sure. Just give 1 minute silence to England team who were thinking that they were invincible since winning the T20. The Butler comment shocked me, man. When who will say that defending champions we do I don't like the word defend because we don't defend here. What the fuck are they doing today? Everyone is like defending.
भाई
And
we
what is
knew
Mala
Malan
doing?
का वो जो runs है, it will actually
Yeah,
not be good for England
when
side. It
Malan came
doesn't
to
make
bat,
it
I
in
think
was he
one.
Pratik
Yeah.
should be
taking?
attacked first because he's always dancing. England will make 400 now. In every ODI game, he will bring up England like they are some gods of cricket. They would have scored it by now. They would have scored this much by now. They would have scored. And Devanshu also, he's another. I mean, today what they did, I just can't understand. This was such a big game, and New Zealand is supposed to be. It was supposed to be an easy start for England today on a pitch that is flat. They are batting
I
first.
mean, I can't believe everyone in our group predicted England 100%.
I mean, this is just stupidity and how they
No,
batted.
I said New Zealand will win.
No, no, no. You
No?
voted England.
Oh, okay. Shit.
And I can't believe, like, see, if everyone thought ki this was such a great batting paradise and England will score 350. And, I thought England, New Zealand lost the only chance to win when they decided to bowl first because I thought Trent Bolt will be deadly in the under the lights because we have
The
seen in
lights, yeah,
IPL there is
first spin
some
in the light.
swing.
Mhm.
There is some
Hmm.
swing in the night. But man, what a pathetic performance by England. And they neither saved their wicket nor they accelerated. The run rate was continuously in the 5.5 to 5.25 region. And I didn't understand. It
No,
was
that
only, I
happens
think,
with
the
Malan. Yeah, that happens because you have Malan. So
Even
first of all,
look at
I have
John
saved this
Besto,
one.
man. He scored
Mhm.
33 out of 35, scoring first ball six. First ball, he scored the six.
I
First
was
ball of
actually
the
surprised,
innings.
Vishnu. First over went for 12 runs.
Yes.
Uh, I thought Trent Bolt is continuing his where he left off in the last World Cup. He gave 15 runs in the super over. Then I thought he's
Yeah.
continuing. He gave 12 runs, and the second ball was hit for a six by Johnny Besto. And I was in office. I was not watching the first innings today. And then I checked the score. 7 overs. They were like 35. I was thought कि फर्स्ट ओवर में ही तो 12 रन था अभी 7 ओवर में
No,
25
th-
क्या कर रहे
that
हैं ये लोग
actually I we Vishnu and I called off already. जब वो मलान सेंचुरीज मारा था न्यूजीलैंड सीरीज में, we called it कि Malan will play now and this will actually backfire for England because he doesn't play like other English cricketers. And Malan is like शिखर धवन. उसका 100 रन बॉल 100 बनेगा उस दिन टीम 350 प्लस मारेगा. But he gets stuck और वो ऐसे इनिंग्स खेलेगा. परफेक्ट एग्जांपल 14 of 24. ऐसे बहुत सारे इनिंग्स आएंगे मलान से. So
नहीं
only
आई विल
Malan or Root one can be played.
I will still
And
blame.
all.
I guess I told you guys this. The Ben Stokes ka inclusion. Ben Stokes says
I was also saying that.
I've never been selfish, but this is a very
Come on,
selfish
man.
move.
Ben Stokes made 180 in the ODI recently. How is Ben Stokes not fitting here? It's Malan or
Ben
Brook who might not
Stokes
be fitting
is
in
not fit.
properly.
Why did he retire from 50 overs then?
Pratik,
Why did he retire? Why did he retire?
today it
Then you
was clear
answer
that he
me this
won't
question.
even ball. He has an injury where he can't ball now. So
Why
if
did he
he plays, he
retire
will
first of all?
only as a
Can
batsman.
anyone answer this? Why did he retire? If he wanted to make sure that he has a longer test career and longer T20 career, longer franchisee cricket, then why did the stupid decision to retire
Arey,
when you were
क्या
Shikhar
going
is
पता
to play the
fine.
World Cup next year?
Stokes is a winner, so maybe there is a thing that they have selected him. But why
क्या पता
Brook, man?
क्वीन ने भेजा हो
Why
जैसे
Brook? I can't
जैसे
understand
बांग्लादेश में तमीम को
why they
I
वापस.
can't.
and I will tell you guys, Jason Roy. I don't know where you got this notion. Ki, theek hai, he may be getting out in single digits, but I'm telling you guys, that guy was phenomenal in India. And he used to whack everyone. Matlab, he just loves playing in India and subcontinent.
Yeah, I don't like inconsistent players. That's why I also think Fakhar Zaman should not play any matches. But yeah, ठीक
By
है, they can have an
India mein
impact one in 10 matches.
you have paradise batting conditions
Arey,
in
see,
India.
I will see. Warner also had the faded away thing like Raw did, but they still kept him because he's a match winner.
No, no, no.
Same thing
You're
they
not
should have
comparing the
done.
right player. You should compare Finch with Roy, and Finch is not in the World Cup. So
He's aged out, man.
Finch
That's
का
why.
टेक्निक ही गलत था वो हमेशा एलबीडब्ल्यू हो जाता था बट
भाई
रॉय
रॉय का भी
Oh,
वही दिक्कत है. रॉय
नहीं
फर्स्ट ओवर
नहीं
में इसलिए तो आउट
भाई
होते हैं.
रॉय इंडिया को द सीरीज दैट इंडिया वन 3-2 at home that was also just because of Shardul Thakur's phenomenal performance with the ball in that series. There was one target I remember India made some 280 and they were 176 for no loss because Roy was smacking them and suddenly India made
yeah.
a comeback after Roy's wicket. Once Roy got out
Hmm.
the entire and all the games, in that series. Roy gave them a brilliant start. And whenever England
Actually,
has
रॉय का
come
एक और
this,
बात, ही इज अ वेरी कॉन्फिडेंस प्लेयर, तो उसका कॉन्फिडेंस अगर डाउन है तो he'll have low innings in a row. I
And
think that
also,
भी
see,
है.
Besto takes a little bit of time, man. He's not a
Yeah.
first
Best
ball
to always take.
hitter. So
First
Roy
30
used to
balls
give
he's
them that start.
usually run.
2019, maybe he used to give them the starts. Roy used to take over later.
he
So
was
here,
phenomenal.
it's
Roy was phenomenal in 2019 World Cup, man. He was
19
just
World Cup.
phenomenal.
No,
That's
actually,
true.
that I'll agree. That's a very good point because lot of time Roy के batting से Bairstow का batting improve होता था because he used to see, oh, okay, pitch is not that bad. Roy is
Perfect
playing
example
shots on the
against
other end. Then
India,
he used to
man.
start playing his shots.
2019 May against India, it was Roy who started hitting, then Besto carried.
Arey
Yeah,
Roy,
Bairstow always used to look at Roy कि कैसा hitting हो रहा है, and then he used
Roy
to start hitting.
really hit a lot in that match. Jo India lost to because of that Dhoni and Jadhav playing slow, na. That
Yeah,
match
at
mein
least
Roy
reserve
was
opener में तो रखना था. So in situation like this, say if England loses 2 matches in first 4 games, then Roy can be considered. But
Oh, I
अब वो है
can't
ही नहीं.
even
नहीं अब तो
forget
वो
their
नहीं आ पाएगा
faces
ना.
when they were
But
losing,
what a
man.
performance from New Zealand, यार. मतलब spirits were low about this World Cup, but first match ऐसा interesting कर दिया. And I had saved this for Netherlands, but I want to give it to England for the meanwhile because I think they will be at the last spot for a few days. The wooden spoon.
Seriously, man, I'm so happy. Look, have you seen the faces when the last over when they are hitting those sixes, man? Root ka face
I saw,
देखना
man,
था.
who is that English opener, man? He was interviewing this New Zealand
Atherton.
player, and yeah, man, his face was so upset while he was interviewing. It was so hard for him.
Because I was watching Crick Bus show after that, and Harsha was saying that Harsha and Joy was saying that ki Simon Dole won't be sleeping on them now. He will be constantly bugging them with this man. So that's
Yeah,
why.
Simon Dewell was controlling his excitement somehow today,
भाई
but he was very charged.
132 in Bangladesh. This guy made 132 in 124 balls in Bangladesh
Oh,
on
that is such a
3rd
tough
March
thing to do.
2023. Okay, he
बांग्लादेश में
made
स्कोर करना.
113 in 2023. In 2023 alone, he has 2 centuries. भाई क्या
Hmm.
मतलब इन्होंने किया यार, मतलब they just made a fool of themselves.
Shikar, I would
Really.
say that they have did
मेरे
the
को actually
India
याद
को
नहीं है
कि
रॉय इस साल खेला है. I remember last year he was totally out of form.
bro,
Didn't they give him
see
chance?
the averages. If you won't see the hundreds, look at the other scores. He was still consistent, but not that. But Malin has a better average, so they took him.
भाई
Like how
Malan
we
is like
did.
KL. Malan it gives me KL
We
vibe.
did they did the KL thing,
नहीं KL
going
जैसा तो
with
कोई नहीं
the
हो सकता. KL is unique. Let's see the England scorecard today. Like yeah man,
Yeah, even I was
pathetic from
surprised, man.
Malan. Really 14
Both
of
Butler, Livingstone, and Karan, all these three, the best hitting team, all these three were playing at 100, striking at around 100. That was very surprising and low, even lower than 100 for Karan and
Why
Livingstone.
Mitchell Santner did not concede a single boundary in his 10 over
boundary
spell. Can
today.
you believe that?
Yeah.
This is amazing. 10 overs 37 for 2, not even
That guy
conceding.
is hard to explain, man. He doesn't turn the ball, but everyone respects him.
Bro, Glenn Phillips bowled 5.66 economy, man.
2 wickets, man.
That's
Two
next
wickets.
level, bro.
Why? And he took
That
2
is next
wickets.
level, man.
भाई the whole second innings I was waiting कि अभी suddenly 2-3 wickets cluster में गिरेंगे, but it never happened, man. English bowling is actually weak.
Man,
Glenn
this
Phillips, I think Devanshu was saying कि part timer को नहीं खिलाते हैं. And look at Glenn Phillips performing today.
Hello,
bro, he took a wicket second ball.
Hmm.
hello. So yeah,
आ
Rahul
गया.
Dravid said na. Rahul Dravid said कि with these 2 new balls and 3 power plays, part timers have gone off the game. So
Hmm.
Glenn Phillips proved him wrong with second ball and then with seventh ball.
Hmm.
Now
And if he had
Australians
to
will
also
be
took a lot
happy
of
that
wickets
they will
recently.
see that Maxwell is the main spinner now.
बट नहीं, जैसे ही ग्लेन फिलिप ने विकेट लिया ना सेकंड बॉल पे, उसी समय आई पुट इट इन आवर व्हाट्सएप कि यार अश्विन जो है ही विल प्ले अगेंस्ट ऑल नॉन एशियन टीम्स एंड शार्दुल और शमी विल प्ले अगेंst एशियन टीम्स. दैट विल बी
And
द टीम कॉम्बो.
And we were all also thinking that Jadeja and Aksar cannot bowl together, but today Santner and Ravindra bowled 20 overs. Both are left arm
नहीं
spinners.
नहीं यार,
And
नो
And
नो
I
आई
think
थिंक
Shikhar called it कि Sri Lanka, this New Zealand bowling is all very wicket-taking bowling, and I think that's what happened to England since they were continuously picking
Bro,
wickets.
that
They
first
could never
wicket
run
against
away from the
Philip
game.
is like Bullshit, man. I don't know what Moeen Ali was doing. How could he
If
leave
you
that
guys
ball,
look
man?
at English Pacers, the economy 7.5 is the best for Vokes.
अरे
And
आदिल
spinner,
रशीद एंड मार्क वुड एक्चुअली गिव देम सम रेस्पेक्टेबल टोटल, नहीं तो ये लोग 252 फॉर 9 थे,
So
252
oh,
फॉर
actually,
9 थे. दे
I
आदिल
I
रशीद एंड
saw
मार्क.
the I saw the full match.
हम्म.
थोड़ी
oh,
कॉकीनेस थी इंग्लैंड की बैटिंग के टाइम पे, स्पेशली हैरी ब्रूक. ही वाज लाइक कि आज सचिन को ये मैं दूसरा ओवर डालने ही नहीं दूंगा. ही जस्ट वांटेड टू पुट ऑल द रन्स इन वन ओवर. और वो भी उसको बॉल डालता गया कि हाँ मार 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 मार, और वो आउट हो गया हैरी ब्रूक उसके अंदर.
Harry Brook, but
तो
हमेशा 160 170 strike rate पे बैटिंग करता है. He doesn't try to like, yeah, if he stays somehow, then yeah, you will see a century in 70 balls, but usually he
Livingston
just
का
plays
आउट
like this.
पता है exactly. If that would have been a single in England, the shot he played, but because of the short boundaries, it went to the mid on. Easy
उसने चिप
catch.
किया था क्या जस्ट
Yeah,
सिंगल
just chipped it. Man,
Man,
seriously,
this
यार
is a
इतना
brutal scorecard. Like, look at Conway scoring World Cup debut पे 152 with a strike rate of 125, and Rachin Ravindra totally. Actually, it was Rachin Ravindra who started the attack, right? In the power
फाइव
play.
yeah,
सिक्स.
yeah, he is the one.
ओ
Hmm.
माय गॉड, उसके जो फर्स्ट शॉट था ये रविंद्र का, इट वाज एन ऑन ड्राइव, लाइक रिस्टी ऑन ड्राइव. इट वाज लाइक एग्जैक्टली हाउ युवराज यूज्ड टू प्ले. मतलब ऐसा लगा था कि युवराज ने शॉट मारा है वो. एंड देन फिर उसने बिल्कुल भूत बना दिया इंग्लैंड का.
एंड रवि शास्त्री वाज सेइंग दैट जो फ्लिक मारा मार्कवुड के फर्स्ट बॉल पे सिक्स मारा, सॉरी नॉट फ्लिक, पुल शॉट, दैट वाज द
Pull shot.
बेस्ट.
Yeah, yeah.
हाँ हाँ. तो उससे जस्ट पहले इसके लग गई थी बॉल आके. ही हैड टू स्ट्रेच एंड
क्रिस वोक्स का यार स्विंग कैसे नहीं हुआ, कुछ भी नहीं हुआ क्या इंग्लैंड के लिए? मतलब लुक एट मार्क वुड, मैन, ही वेंट फॉर 55. That's amazing. I mean, what a win for New Zealand. What a win.
After this,
England.
yeah.
Yeah, actually, Vishnu, the thing is that this is a long tournament. If it was a short tournament, like 4 or 5 games were there, then it
Mm.
would have been very difficult. But now they have to play 9 games. Easily, I think they can recover. But yeah, their net run rate will always remain a challenge now.
See,
In
New
my
Zealand
opinion,
during during the drinks break around 34th over, they realized that they need to get this finished quickly, and they started hitting boundaries, man. That was
Hmm.
like next level thinking that they have to. They already thought ki they won the game, so they need to finish it quickly. That's when
Hmm.
Conway came and hit that six man, outstanding actually. That six against
So yeah, actually, में
Sam
हो क्या
Curran.
रहा है? But England will always get a chance to play like this in some game, like possibly Netherlands or and Bangladesh or anything. Like they have to play Bangladesh in Dharamshala. So I mean, again, a good betting on anything. They can also finish a game in 35, 36 overs,
Mm.
depending on what is the score. So they can also make their net run rate good. But yeah, they have a pressure now to actually win like this in the remaining matches, at least one match.
Yeah, true.
I mean, I
Nice
think they'll
season.
recover, but I think their confidence will be hurt because as defending champions in the first game, you lose like that. It's pretty um, tough, right? And I mean, I think the makeup of the England time, I think they're missing a spark. They're really missing a spark. Like they have they bat long way down, right, to almost number 8, number 9, but there's a spark missing. I don't see that. I mean, I'm not sure if the Ben Stokes selection is going to impact, long term.
I
Is
thought
is
after
uh
the
is
third,
probably Butler not that that kind of captain who fires up the team like Owen Morgan was? Probably like they were so
No, he
they were very
but
fat in the
Butler is
front.
more of a lead by example. He's more of a lead by example guy, right? He's not a really a rah rah guy.
Hmm.
Yeah, in the middle overs, I felt they froze completely. They don't know what actually good score is, and
नहीं नहीं यार,
that.
actually I was watching the match.
Mhm.
They lost 4 wickets, and then basically that Moeen Ali shot hurt
That is
them.
ridiculous, man.
Yeah,
That is
that was so.
ridiculous.
Then
That shot.
Butler also has to play slowly, and that at the exact point when he was about to unleash, he got out. So
Mhm.
it became a challenge for everyone. And Joe
But I
Root
think
was
Moeen
like,
Ali plays mostly as a bowler here. His role is just
Hmm.
to provide 20 runs of 15 balls and his bowling. So
And Joe Root was stuck. He didn't knew that whether he should attack or defend now, because so
Yeah,
many
I
wickets
felt.
have gone down. So yeah, it happens. So hopefully,
Good thing for England, their next game is against Bangladesh and Afghanistan. But what happens now is even that match will feel a little bit of a pressure game
Tense.
because they have had such a big hammering. Their net run rate is
but
minus 2.1
but
now.
Bangladesh in Dharamshala, that's why England is favorites for that. And
Mhm.
can't expect much surprises.
भाई कुछ
No,
Yeah.
वेन्यू
I
का
think
कुछ
England
एक्सपेक्ट
should
नहीं
beat
कर सकते.
Bangladesh.
या सुजल यू आर सेइंग.
No, I said England should be favorites against Bangladesh because it's in Dharamshala, right? Because of the way the pitch is and everything, elevation.
Yeah, correct. But I was really shocked with the pitch today. Like, is Ahmedabad a good pitch for big games? Like, if you have such a lopsided kind of behavior from the pitch, in the
नहीं, बट
first.
मॉर्निंग में भी इट वाज गुड, आफ्टरनून में भी विकेट अच्छा था. दे जस्ट लॉस्ट विकेट टू रबिश बॉल्स, रबिश. मतलब वो जो ग्लेन फिलिप्स ने जो बॉल डाली है, दोस वर नथिंग बॉल्स. दे जस्ट गॉट आउट. तो क्या कर सकते हैं उसके ऊपर. पिच वाज गुड. और इनफैक्ट अगर बटलर आउट नहीं होता तो दे कुड हैव इजीली मेड 330.
And there is no
और
Jew
they
as well. The second innings, there
हाँ,
was no
नो,
Jew.
नथिंग, nothing. And then as Nasir Hussain was saying, someone asked in the commentary to him that where do you think it went wrong. He said that Chris Wokes was totally out of touch, and he sprayed ball all over for 3 overs, and then it was just all the momentum was gone. So
Maybe he was
that's how
still
it was.
under test mentality where it takes 3-4 hours to, get the rhythm. And also
So
they didn't have that much
Man,
I
warm up.
thought only I thought only Shami has that effect, that generator thing. But
man,
yeah, Chris Wokes
when I
also.
read the lineups today, I saw the New Zealand pace attack without Tim Southee. They were Trent Bolt, Matt Henry, effectively two pacers, and Jimmy Neesham.
Yes,
And they were two. They had two left arm spinners, Ravindra and Santner. And I think Ish Sodhi was also not playing today, right?
yes, no,
No,
no.
no, yeah.
So I thought,
It
what a
was
weak bowling
Loki.
attack! They will get crushed, but they crushed
Yeah.
England. This is
And
such a.
also,
By the way, was Ish Sodhi dropped? Because that's a very foolish move. In India, you can play 3 spinners.
भाई फुलिश क्या
No, they
फूल
have
बना दिया
three
वो लोग
spinners.
ने इंग्लैंड का. फुलिश मूव क्या, आप तू करते रहे फुलिश मूव जो भी
so there were
है.
two senior players. Kane Williamson was not playing, Saudi not playing, and Loki was injured. That's
And
where
Ish Sodhi
Rachin
was
came
not
in.
player. Ish Sodhi is also senior, right?
Senior, yeah. But Rachin was selected last night because Lockie Ferguson was not 100% fit today.
Yes,
Otherwise, Lockie
correct,
was playing. That
correct,
was,
correct.
man, seriously.
Man, New
Warm-up
Zealand B
games
has
can help
thumped. New
someone
Zealand
wins.
B has thumped England, and this is a big embarrassment.
No,
Yeah.
I mean, I think we should have a conversation about like I think Devon Conway is one of the most unrecognized, underrated
Oh,
batsmen in all of cricket. Like
Yeah.
he plays all three formats well, and
Hmm.
he really stepped out. Like somebody said, okay, after 34 overs, I mean, they realized that okay, we need to speed up the game. So their
Hmm.
net run rate is ridiculous. So
Yeah.
the fact that he's even an intelligent player is unbelievable.
He has all the gears. I think he can switch gears. Like he can bat typical Test match cricket. He can bat, T20. He's been the star opener for Chennai Super Kings. Like he has all the gears and he can switch those gears, and he doesn't look ugly. I mean, he never looks ugly or out of sorts when
he
he's
also
playing
gives a
those big
benefit of
shots.
keeping Shikhar. In T20s, he gives that keeping flexibility
Yeah,
for New Zealand. Who gives
yeah,
that, man, with that
And
batting?
And just to like put one more point, because of these two, Rachin and Devon, we didn't see Tom Latham bat. Tom Latham would have batted in the same way, like these two have batted. He's also similar player.
Yeah.
Man, he doesn't look like he can play like that, but his ODI batting is on different level. That Tom Latham guy.
Yeah. He always comes and plays wonderful innings, man, in the middle order. That's why they shifted
Mm.
him into the middle order. They
Mhm.
tried him in the opening. Still, he did that pretty well, but they wanted that stability in the middle order. That's why they
Mm.
shifted him into the middle, and then Conway came in. Before Conway came, it was Latham who was opening actually. So
Mm.
Latham Conway took his place, and this guy stabilized New Zealand's middle order, and it's looking very good now. Slowly.
And also, I think I'm not sure whether you guys have touched upon that. All 11 England batsmen got into double figures, which is
Who
a
cares, man?
no.
Ridiculous.
No. It's very important from the point of view that though they they lost, but at least the last pair added 30 runs,
Yeah, the
which is
last pair. Yes.
yeah,
That
which is
saved them from
very
major embarrassment. I think the net run rate would have been -3 or something if not for that last wicket stand.
yeah. So I mean, I was just wondering whether our batsmen can even touch the ball, and they were like smacking everywhere. So that's the kind of difference. You need to give them the credit where it is due. So to be
I
honest.
think the common sense prevailed in that last couple where they didn't smack it. They took singles and
Mm.
doubles, and then in the final over, they had that one odd six hit.
Mhm.
But yeah, otherwise, if they had treated as if what Butler is saying, not defending, we will go and smack everything, then they would have all out for 250.
But
And
did Butler actually said that?
Yeah. Defending champions, he doesn't want to use that word defend because they don't defend.
yeah. And
Wow.
Ridiculous, man.
you you see now New
But
Zealand have Netherlands next and Bangladesh and Afghanistan. Three very chill games after beating the world champs.
but but my question is, will Kane Williamson come back into the team now? That will be interesting as a captain.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah,
think
yeah.
he'll come
Definitely.
back?
He can come because
Chapman will
Jimmy
sit
Neesham
down. Either Chap or Will Young.
Will Young will sit down, and Rachin will open.
Open.
That's how it
Yeah.
will be.
Mm.
So they will drop Will Young. And where is that match? New Zealand, Netherlands, Hyderabad. Oh my God, good
Hyderabad,
pitch.
where they chased 346 in practice game. Actually, they
Yeah.
got a lot of confidence from chasing that 346 against Pakistan in practice game. They would have thought if we can do it, like
Bro, I never thought a warm up will benefit a player, man. Look at Rachin. He wasn't even in the contention
Yeah,
for the
guys,
11 and that
New
innings.
Zealand has New Zealand has match against Bangladesh and Afghanistan in Chennai. This is
mm,
like trial by spin.
trial by spin. लेकिन
And
they they
but
will
चेन्नई
इसमें भी
में
वो उल्टा पुल्टा कर देंगे और it will be trial by spin
नहीं but
by
Devon Devon
Santner, who has not considered a single boundary today in his 10 over spell.
Devon Conway and Santner plays with CSK, so it's their home ground.
Bro,
So
Sandner is a very intelligent guy, man. He doesn't have any
yes,
tricks, but his mind, man, he always controls the game whenever he comes, and he never gets carried away with the environment, man. Even in the finals, I think he bowled really well in 2019. And who forgets about the semifinals
Hmm.
as well?
Yeah, great. So I think that's all about game one. Obviously, we are excited. Cricket World Cup has started. There was no excitement from the organizers, but the fans are excited definitely.
mm.
And let's see, we have 4 games this weekend. I mean, Pakistan play Netherlands tomorrow, and we have Sri Lanka, South Africa. That is, I think, the second biggest match after India, Australia. Sri Lanka, South Africa match. So let's see how that goes. We'll be trying to meet up after every game and have this discussion. It's really fun to have you guys over here. And
Mhm.
yeah, anyone who wants to say, Devanshu bhai, since you saw the whole match, you end the discussion tonight.
Okay. So like first takeaway, like few takeaway from today's match is that first of all, I see first of all in case of fans, tickets scam or whatever you can say that thing, fans were missing in the earlier part, maybe due to heat or something. But as the match progresses, it was like 30-40,000 people were there in the stadium. So that was one of the things. And secondly, to be honest, uh, I didn't see this kind of batting performance coming from Conway and Rachin. It was just stupendous.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, brilliant. And as Ian Bishop was about to say in the end that remember the name, but he stopped for Rachin Ravindra. But yeah, so I think he will lit up this World Cup because he can ball also. So let's see.
yes. Thank you, and let's catch you after the next game. Thank you,
Thanks.
Okay, bye.
Vishnu,
Thanks, guys.
Sujal, Devanshu.
Thanks. Bye.